Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton, and we are on episode 40 of our fifth Let's Play series. We are picking up on turn 164. We're playing the Riftborn on endless difficulty, endless duration game on whatever the largest ovoid galaxy map is. You see there's a little flashy thing over here. And you would be correct if you guessed that's because we're building an Obelisk of All Space-Time. That's correct. In fact, it will be done next turn. We're doing it with the assistance of this super duper hero here. And this awesome ability he has of adding massive amounts to the production of a system at the cost of causing depletion. So you see these planets are depleting. They'll be depleted completely in 7 turns. However, the obelisk will be done in 1. Excuse me. So he won't need to stay around until these are totally depleted, and we'll move him. We will be moving him over here to AF. And AF will become the next one where I'm doing an obelisk. I don't have the resources for it. Reese's peanut butter cups on my brain. I don't have the resources for it yet. We're working on it. We're going to need to do some expanding to bolster, because right now we have no quaternic sources, and we need to increase our supplies of adamantium and antimatter. So we're moving over here, and we're in the process of grabbing these systems. I suspect that the Vodyani may not appreciate me moving in, and we might end up in a military conflict situation with them, in which case I'll take the system and then I'll colonize here, and that'll increase my adamantium output as well. I'm going to colonize over here. I see that I made an error. I should have been more aggressive. I was too conservative. I should have attacked Vodyani. They're weak, they're easy, and that would have given me, in just these 6 systems, here, and here, I would have had all 12 of the transvines. And if I'd had all 12 transvines, then my system upgrades, I could use transvine over here, say, something like that, and I would have been able to upgrade. My transvine rate would have been kind of similar to my blue cap, sort of, maybe a little bit less. Something like that, but it would have let me be upgrading like once every 2 turns, 3 turns, instead of 1 every 4. So it would have been a lot better. It would have been fast. Right now, blue cap is my bottleneck, and it's going to stay my bottleneck probably. So yeah, that probably would have been better if I had done that instead. I didn't. Now I have to live with it the rest of the game because I'm locked in where I am. But it's okay. I mean, expanding every 4 turns is not bad. That's not bad. I mean, 2 would have been better, but 4 is not bad. 4 is not bad. So it's cool. It's cool. We keep chugging along. I've got a fleet over there. I've got an outpost ship here. He's going to team up. We're going to go over here, and we're going to get him over there. So we've got the obelisk going. We've got an invasion about to happen over here at Ykima. I don't know how to say that word. So yeah, we're going to invade here and then move some siege fleets and stuff back over this way. This is the Craver home system over here, so we're sieging his home system. Yeah, that's not a good situation for the Cravers at this point. They're definitely having some issues. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll rock out this invasion. Now I have these invader ships here now, and those bad boys can significantly increase the amount of troops I can land on the planet. These are the invaders. So they have three of the OpX gear modules. Each of those allow another 200 manpower and 75 manpower deployment limit. So each of these increases the amount of troops I can land by 225. So, and of see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those bad boys on this system. So that's an extra 900 troops I can land on an attack wave. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, so here we go. Let's go do it. Look at the size of those attack waves. Even on preemptive bombing, it's already that big. Guerrilla, 1,800 instead of what would have been like 900 or something, right? So, really big. That'll be fine. We'll do guerrillas. Try to minimize the amount of damage that I'm doing to the structures on the system. Blitz. I mean, I don't need to go blitz, but wow, look at that. That is a lot. Okay, so guerrilla should do it. And our troops are really good. We've got them upgraded really well. And we're going with these ratios. The infantry tends to be kind of underwhelming here. But I guess that's because the infantry are specialized against air. And this enemy doesn't have air. So we're going to go ahead and let's do this guerrilla style. He's doing a draft, so he gets 175 troops. Converts one population from the planet into troops. Yeah, see, the infantry didn't do much. Tanks did a lot more, especially against the infantry. And then the air power just wiped. Just mopped the floor with them. Okay, well. Destroyed 5 improvements. Not too bad. The 3 citizens died. Not sure what the 5th improvement was there. It doesn't let me see. Okay. We're going to occupy, man. 17 improvements. Nice. What do we have here? Huh, the Academy Embassy's here. Okay, so they've already built that Academy Embassy. It will be interesting to see. See, I didn't research that yet. It says it's unique, only one allowed per empire. So I wonder if I had already built one, would that one have disappeared? And if I already have that one, since they built it in their empire, I didn't build it yet. Maybe if I research the tech, will I get to build it? We'll find out. We'll find out. When eventually I'm going to research this, and then we'll find out if I can build it or not. So that'll be something we'll find out in the future. We'll find out together. Decreasing penalty. I know in the first series, when I was taking a Lumeris system and I already had 5 trade subsidiaries, and there I was capturing a system that had a trade subsidiary. When I invaded it, I did it guerrilla, and I did not see it and listed as a destroyed building, and it only destroyed like 3 buildings, and it'll show you up to 4, I think. So I didn't destroy it on invasion, but it wasn't there. I wasn't able to use it as a 6th trade subsidiary, so it just disappeared. So I think maybe if I had an academy, whatever, then that structure, the Craver structure, might have disappeared because you're only allowed 1, I think, is my guess. We'll find out. Okay. So let's see. There is ground battle remains. Let's explore those. Some dust. Okay, that works. It's it's free stuff. A B C D F G H I J. I guess that makes this CJ. Totally depleted for now. That's okay. We'll move the Cravers off system, and we'll move in Sowers and Riftborn. The Cravers will move over here to Orion for them to be converted into manpower. Chain gang like that. Yeah, we're just sending lots and lots of Cravers. I mean, they're not going to waste entirely. You know, we're shipping them over here to Orion, and there we go. The troops, the population that show up there, they get converted into manpower, and then they serve our empire in the military as troops. They're on crews on ships. They're defenders on planets. They're troops on attacking ships. You know. All right, siege ships heading over here. Let's see the invaders. That one and that one. And that one and that one. All those invaders can go over here. Those two invaders can join the invader fleet. So we have a battle fleet, a siege fleet, and an invader fleet. That's how I always used to do it. It's worked well over the years. Yes, literally years I've been playing this game. I just find it works better. So you do the sieging separate from the invading. They're each specialized in their own thing, and it's pretty effective. It works fine. Works pretty well. So we're gonna siege this planet, this system down, and then we'll invade. We'll invade his home system here in a couple turns, and yeah, we'll have these guys head up here to Cert, and we'll start taking them down too, I guess. I guess that's what we'll do. Move some fleets around here. Come up here and support. And that one can come over here. Come on, game. Game's a little bit laggy here. You get later into the game and there's just so much going on. The game kind of starts lagging out a bit. So, that was the main action for this one. We'll have the Obelisk completing next turn. I kind of want to just do a quick run through. There's a cool tech here that's a Riftborn tech. Singularity repair bots. 10% repair fleet after battle, and 10% repair fleet after each phase. The entire fleet, not just the ship, not just its flotilla, but the entire fleet. So what I've decided to do, I want to research that. And I just picked up last turn, or in the last couple turns, the upgraded version of the Rational class. My plan is to use, I'm going to build one of those as a fleet support ship for all my big main fleets. I'm not going to have them everywhere, but because they take a lot of adamantium. But I'm going to use this module that reduces chance to be targeted, and I'm going to use this module which repairs fleet after battle and during battle. I'm going to create one with probably the Protector. Let's see which has the most. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has the most, right? That's 5 slots. If I go with the Exploration, that's 4 of these support modules, and if I go with the Colonizer, that's 4 of the support modules. But if I go with the not that one, the Protector has 5. So he has the 5. So I would be going with 1 engine and then 2 of the threat reduction modules, like that. And then I would be going with 2 of the fleet repair modules, which I'll just use these. This isn't what I really use, but I'm just going to say it. I'll put them in there. So it's and so with 2 fleet repair modules, yes, I'm going to cancel it. That would be 20, right? So that would be 20% repair fleet after battle and 20% repair fleet at each phase. So after each phase, so 20, 40, 60, 80% repair with just putting that one ship in the fleet. Only costs 1 command point. Just sneaking that one little dude in the fleet will allow the fleet to repair 80% every fight. And then if I'm using the battle tactic, full reserves, it saves your action point, I guess they call it. It lets you attack over and over and over and over and over. So you can really, really guard a system and attack every fleet that comes in as many times as you want. Like literally, you can attack a fleet, destroy some of their ships, and then you can attack them again and again and again until they're gone, right? And so I've been using the battle tactic repair and recover to repair the ships after the battle, but by having that one little support ship in the fleet, that would be 80% repair, and I could use full reserves a lot of times. Like I could still do that and repair 110%. Repair during the battle and then also repair at the end. So that's still an option, but seems like that would be pretty powerful. So something to do for like my big main 3 fleets is to build 3 of those. Now they're going to be expensive. I mean, it's a lot of adamantium for that, so I can't afford to do them everywhere either. That module is 6 adamantium, so that would be 12 adamantium just on those 2 repair modules, plus how much is this? Plus another 2 for each jammer. 12, 13, 14. So we're talking 16 adamantium for one of those support ships, right? Pretty steep, but it's pretty powerful, right? It's pretty powerful. So, and I would do 2 jammers because I really don't want that ship getting attacked, right? Like I'm gonna put as much anti-attack meat on those as I can. So that's a thing I'm planning on doing here. These are the laws we're running right now. Remember, the environmentalists won the last election, so that's the law we've got going. I wonder if we've got any cool laws. No, sure don't. Power to the people is one that we'll get. All hands. We could do power to the people. +2 science per population type. Nah, not feeling that. All right, so those are the laws we're running. This is how our trade companies are looking right now. The subsidiaries. This is we're still generating at roughly one expansion every 4 turns or so. The scientific research we're doing. So we're working on this one, which is going to increase our atmosphere habitats and our populations, basically increase our population max for any system that has a lunar anomaly or a gas planet. The gas planets, they're expensive to build. They're 9,000 industry, but that's the last upgrade I can do to increase the number of population I have on a system. So I've got that going. I've got this one going, and I've got this one queued up because of this, the cultural flexibility. When other systems, a system from another empire falls within the area of radius of influence of your system, then you can start converting them over. So that's about to happen over here at Octans and Galter. Under BA, which is producing 380 influence, and Octans is only producing like, I think 15, something like that. 14, 19, okay, 19 right now. And Galter's got 18, so 25, 26, something like that. So those are going to start falling under his radius of influence, especially Octans, right? And my plan is I will put up eventually a trade subsidiary here at Galter once it's mine. And that's going to run another trade route through this system at AF. So looking at our trade network, you can see, okay, our 3 trade headquarters. There's one here at AA, there's one here at AH, and there's one over here at whatever this system is, AL. Okay, so all 3 of those, if there's an additional trade route heading here, all 3 of those are going to go through AF. And AF has super spuds. Not super spuds, it has blue cap. And blue cap is my bottleneck, so I want this to produce more. So I want to put a hero there that increases the production of blue cap. So what I'm going to do is, after he's done building this obelisk, I'm going to end up moving that hero over here to AF. And that hero is going to dramatically increase this industry. And we're going to help him build out this super biofuel factory and Gil Borer's house and the solar security operation. So it's going to increase our trade value in this system significantly. And then we're going to build, eventually, when we have the resources, we're going to build another obelisk. We're going to do it here. Even though the industry is really low in this system, it'll be better. It'll get better. And the obelisks give a bonus to trade value, 50% star system trade value, and all those other perks, right? So I think even though this AF system is way down here on the list of industrial production, it's really low, right, compared to these other systems here. I figured I would probably be putting it up here in these, but I think I'm going to actually do it down here. It's going to take a while to build. It's going to probably take a long time to build, but I think it'll be worth it in the long term because it'll boost our super spud production. Not super spud, blue cap. I think it's going to help us expand our empire a little faster. So that's my plan with that. And then let's see any other things quickly run through. That's the fleet action. The heroes are our heroes. Um, Completed quests. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of quests going right now. I think we're in the lead on Swarm of Locusts. I think we defeated like 2 or 3 fleets. Completed. We did that quest for the sowers. So this is a pretty cool quest. They're searching for their purpose now that they were created by the Endless, and anyway, we've completed it, and then now they're going to be our citizens, and they're going to dream of the day that our deeds surpass those of the Endless, right? The 50% chance to trigger a special quest did not actually generate a quest, unfortunately. It would have been cool to see what it was. Didn't happen. At least as far as I can tell, it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it happens after the effects wear off. There's no active events, so we'll see. Diplomatic status. Where I'm at is I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up in conflict over here with the Vodiani. I'm going to take these systems. I think it'd be cool if I can maybe work it out to where there's a little bit of buffer of the Vodiani in here between me and the Horatio. The Horatio are, let's swap positions with the Horatio. You see the Horatio are at war with this alliance here of the Sophons and the Lumeris. And that alliance is at war with both the Horatio and the United Empire. So I could see where, since these two, Horatio and United Empire, have a common enemy in this alliance, I could see where they might ally. So we may come up with a situation where the Horatio and the United Empire, since they're both at war with the alliance of the Lumeris and Sophons, they might form an alliance where they're fighting here and they're fighting here. And the part that matters to me is if these two are already duking it out, right? If I can stay kind of out of the way, I don't want to get in between them, duking it out, right? If they're occupied keeping each other busy, attacking each other there, and these guys are attacking each other here, right? And these guys are attacking each other here, then they're all nicely distracted, and that allows me to continue my expansion here into the Cravers, taking their systems, and taking a little bit here out of the Vodiani. Not looking to take a bunch, but I would like, it wouldn't hurt to get more titanium. If I got that titanium, I'll point that out here. Okay, so let's say I take this and then take this, right? So that gives me a couple of the resources I need for going towards more obelisks, right? And then my plan over here, let's talk about titanium. Okay, if I grab both of these, I'm going to have titanium coming out of my ears, right? I'll have more titanium than I can use. In a situation like that, then I could go ahead and do this upgrade on the dagger ships. I could go ahead and start adding these, right? In which case I would do something like this, where I would have double armor, double shield, and probably add in either that for more damage on beams, or if I want to go cheap and not use the Hyperium, just go more kinetic damage. You see, right now they're 489, so that would pump that up, the kinetics, but it's kind of lopsided. I'd rather do this, but that's a lot of Hyperion, kind of. Excuse me. So I would only go with the energy if I end up having like a lot of Hyperion on my hands, then I could see where I would start doing that. Okay, let's drop out of that. Where I would be going here is probably going to bring this fleet up here to Cert, and then I'm eventually going to be taking Pictor. I'll be taking Rigel, Idris, right? More of that, and come up here to Zakor, and that's a really nice system, right? Look at those resources, which is going to start putting me border pressure. But it's possible the Cravers may end up being kind of in between. I don't know. Atlas is a nice system too, so I could see where I would go all the way over here to Atlas, and I might even go over here to Cancer, which is going to put me in pressure with these guys. So we'll see, and we're certainly going to have some pressure over here because I'm going to want to take Andromeda and Hydrus. And these guys are going to be none too happy if I take Hydrus. They're going to be like, whoa, hey, that's too close to us, kind of thing, right? So, looks to me like but that'll give me, taking out these Craver systems here, taking them here, and taking this, should be enough that I'll have a good, an improved supply of the Quadronix and more antimatter and more adamantium. Along with more titanium and hyperium, I should be able to build all of the obelisks of all space-time with those resources, having only expanded my empire to about here. Say Hydrus, Atlas, maybe Cancer, certainly Atlas, and then up to here. So basically here, and over here roughly, and then probably Pacific conversion of a couple of these. Sometimes empires are really not happy about doing a Pacific conversion, of losing their systems to you. Excuse me, and they'll end up just declaring war, because it only works when you're at Cold War or peace. If you're at war, Pacific conversion doesn't happen anymore. So that's one way of stopping it. So Sophons might end up doing that. They might end up declaring war on me just to stop these systems from getting lost. Which, if they do that, then we're going to duke it out. If they pick the fight with me, like the Vojani, they attacked me over here. 1 or 2 turns ago, and it's like, what are you doing? You're attacking me with a fleet with attack power of less than 4,000 against my fleet, which is like 20. So you know how that worked out. They just got wiped out. I was like, okay, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you're doing it wrong for sure, because you're losing. So anyway, if Sophons pick a fight, then obviously, yeah, we're gonna Antares, we can snap it up. I mean, we're doing really well on Orichalcix. We don't really need a whole lot more of it, but it's there. I mean, if they pick the fight, we'll take the super spuds, man. We'll roll through those systems. We've given them a lot of time to grow into these resources. Hopefully they have some system development upgrades that are using the Jade Onyx and the Voidstone. Hopefully, they're hopefully implementing those, making those systems upgraded, getting those industry bonuses in there. We want them to do that because we want their systems to be nice and tasty and useful and productive for us when we capture them. If it comes to where we're fighting them, we're gonna. I want those systems to be good. I want them systems to be good. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want them to be good and worth taking. So we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. If they stay peaceful and they allow the Pacific conversion over here, and don't pick a fight with me, I may let them ride. I may let them ride it out, and just quietly build all the obelisks of space-time. We'll see. I'm not an overly aggressive player. I mean, Cravers have declared war on me. That's what's going to happen. You got a Craver neighbor. They're coming at you, hundo percento. So, all right. Well, that's I guess all we had to do this turn. Let's go ahead and click over to the next turn. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll wait a turn to go over here. We might wait to hit. We may wait to attack here until after we've taken this down. And give us time to kind of shuffle some fleets forward a little bit. So let's do that. Let's click over and see what next turn holds. Oh, I've got an idle system here. Let's put something in production here. Let's see. We're going to need to put 3 of those heading towards Orion. So we do better there, huh? Okay, let's take everybody over here then. Yep, that's the best. And that's minus, right? Yep, that goes down. So we're going to put everybody here. Excuse me. Okay, and then 3 population are heading over to Orion here. CI, do you have any? You do. Oh, you're sending people to Orion. Okay. It'll wait. It'll wait a turn. CHIJ. This will be CJ21. Alright, let's build some stuff. Okay. What do we have here? Lots and lots of good stuff. Very nice system. Good job, AI. You did a good job building up this system. All right. Things we need here. We need food. And we need industry. Let's see here. That's hot. That's the wrong choice for that. He's doing it wrong. Excuse me. All right. Well, that's enough to at least get it started. See, the Mediterranean is going to go towards arid. Is going to go towards jungle because we're going for hot. We're going for hot planets if we can. Okay, that's good enough to at least get it started. We'll fiddle around with it, get things going the right way. And maybe we'll build one. Okay. Now let's advance the turn. Here's the scores. Yep, he is back under 1,500 again. Taking these planets, these are big systems. They're powerful systems. It hurts. It definitely is stinging when he loses these systems. These are core systems now that I'm taking. So we were going from 96 siege value to 259. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Deep atmosphere habitats and lunar suburbs. Cool. building all these things, hazardous mining facilities. Got some good stuff. A super biofuel factory, nice. So AD's production has gone up by conversion of 424 food into industry. So that's a pretty nice boost. Let's see what else we got going on here. Compression singularity completed. Cool. So we'll get him back on track with doing the whatever it's called. Making troops from population. Chain gang. Okay, well, it's not letting me do it right now. Sometimes, I don't know, it like bugs out or it doesn't always allow it. You have to have like a certain amount of food to do it, so it kind of, sometimes you can't do it every turn. So he leveled up. Wow, he's getting to be a high level dude, man. Probably going to put a point right there. Is what I'm thinking. Because I'm running out of places to put points on that guy. So that dude leveled up. Whoa! Because you know what completed. You know what completed, bros. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. It completed. Let's find it. Where is it? Where is it on here? There it is. Obelisk of All Space-Time. Pretty cool, man. It's difficult to explain structures that encompass everything. They contain infinite computing power that does not simply record what has happened and what is happening, but do it on the level of particles and waves in perfect synchronization. These titanic structures contain all knowledge, all history, and the understanding of how to perfectly develop, use, and project all power. You hold the ability to create or destroy anything, living or non-living, anywhere in the galaxy instantaneously. Energy and materials are infinite for you, and it is likely that soon you will be able to create and manipulate time itself. Pretty cool wonders. Okay, so we built one. You see the next one. Now the cost is increased to 60,000 industry, and it's 188 of titanium hyperium, 120 adamantium and antimatter, and that was 80. It was 80 before. It was 125. Yeah, so it was 125 titanium and hyperium. Now that's 188. So I guess it's a 50% increase roughly. And it was 80 antimatter and adamantium, and now it's 120. And it was 40 orichalcics and quadronics, and now it's 60. So it's a 50% increase. So if I do build it at AF, that hero's going to have to do a lot of improving of that industry there. Because 60,000 divided by 1,300, as is, that's 46 turns. It's not going to stay that low. Because we're going to build a super biofuel factory, but he's not making a lot of food, so it's not going to help that much. We're going to do aquacultures. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but I would rather do it early before it costs too much, and that'll help us with our blue cat production. it'll increase. We're going to be able to increase the industry here. We'll increase the trade value of the system. That's one of the side effects of these is you get a 50% increase in trade value. So, and when we have this and we have that trade route going across here, all three of our trade headquarters will be using that route. So that'll help out our blue cap production a little bit. So it's kind of a long-term thing, and it's kind of a long-term plan to be able to conquer these systems that I need to get these resource rates up. So I need a little time for that to develop. So we're going to be building that second obelisk while we're doing all of this conquering and expanding and securing supplies sources for the strategics to build the ones that we're going to need to win the game, the ones that are going to be, you know, higher resource cost, and we will build the higher cost ones on these systems that have higher industry. So, but yeah, I'm thinking that the higher rate of blue cap will probably help a little bit. Maybe we'll get to where we can expand once every 3 turns instead of once every 4, you know, and kind of, you know, get that ball rolling a little bit more. So that's my plan. Let's see what else we have to look at here before we stop the recording here. Yeah, we're growing more people, and we're losing some people because we're not very good at growing food. I have a singularity which I can reapply somewhere. These guys spotted ships or something.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
These people are okay. She's just saying she's happy with me. He wants an alliance and he'll give me adamantium for it. Alright, well, I'll consider it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because accepting that alliance would immediately put me at war with the Sophons and the Maris. So, I don't see how that's going to work. I could maybe do some discussions with these different groups to see if I could maybe persuade them to part ways with enough resources to start another obelisk. I don't know. I have to look on the marketplace and see what I can pick up out of the marketplace. See, I need quadernix. I need adamantium. I could get some antimatter, but it's not worth doing if I don't have all the resources. So that'll be some stuff I have to look at. These other unknown empires are selling stuff. All right. Well, I guess that's probably about it for this recording. Let me pop through these fleets real quick just to see if there's anything interesting happening here. We're sieging that down. Fast outpost. Okay, yeah, we need to do him. This guy has been sending probes out. We'll do another one there. We'll do another one there. And maybe we'll find a new direction. Maybe we'll send some up there. I don't know yet. All right, let's do this one. So these guys, so one has a movement speed of 12, the other has 5, right? So we'll select all, we'll merge. And then when we go through this wormhole, it'll only use 5 movement points because that's all we have, right? It uses all your remaining movement points when you go through the wormhole. Right, so now he has no movement left, and he still has 7. So we pop him out of that fleet, and he's got 7 movement left. And we can get him going over here if my machine will stop lagging. Yeah, and see, that gets him there 1 turn faster than he would have been. As long as there's not a blockade there, which I don't think there is, because I sent probe over to look before. So that's cool. He's on the way. You can send another probe over here. I need like an Overwatch ship. I should build an Overwatch and bring it over here, just so I have some visibility over here and keep know what's going on. Yeah, we're sieging that down very slowly. Whew, yeah, I think there's going to be some. Yeah, I had some siege ships queued up over here. So I'm going to use some siege ships and some invaders. We really need to move him off here before these get completely depleted. But we have more sowers than Riftborn, so we'll reverse the direction of that depletion. We'll start replenishing those planets here soon. So seems like a pretty good spot to end the recording. Thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate the likes and subscribes and comments that you guys are sending. So thanks for all of that. Thanks for watching. I know it's a long series. It's going to be a very long series. We just completed the first of 5 obelisks, and each one gets more expensive than the previous ones. But we will get there. We'll get it done, and having fun and learning things along the way. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.